Hello YouTube pipe community, OTC Piper here. This is actually take 2 of this giveaway update video. I started one prior to the shift I just got off of. I was called in a bit early, so I decided to go ahead and get one out real quick before I went in, and I just felt it was too hurried and was of poor quality, so I scrapped that idea, and I'm gonna do one now before I turn in, which I'm not really turning in right away. I got an errand to run in a little while, but it's a time I can relax and slow down for a second and have me a pipe and some coffee. I got my shipment in. With the giveaway items and a few items that I added for myself, for my own cellar. One of which I'm smoking now is, and we'll get more into it later, is the Lane Limited Burley Blend. I bought a 1-pound bag of it. And some other things of which we'll discuss in a few. But I'm going to go ahead and get out the giveaway goodies. Yeah, as you know, I've said before, I'm including a book, which is I intend to include with all of my giveaways going forward. I have an antique 6-pipe holder, pipe rack, that I'm going to include. And another thing that I'm going to start as far as my own traditions is I'm always going to include a book. I'm always going to include something from my private collection and some other items. And this is the primary giveaway, or the main prize, which I'll touch on in a minute, but it's also listed on the original giveaway video. This is the Orlick Mellow Mixture and the Amphora Full Aroma. So far for the main deal. I know it's kind of tobacco light. We'll get more into that in a minute. And if you saw the first one, you'll know that I included a prize option for those that are new to the art of piping and either have just begun or are looking to begin and need some guidance. So I'm putting together a kit. You know, there's a list of VR instructions I've done for the main prize. I've included one also for the new one. If you're new to piping, if you can't answer the ones that are related to those that have a history of piping, just tell us something about yourself and what is motivating you to get into the art of piping. So in this one, I have ordered just a simple little zipper bag off of Amazon. There's a little clip on it if you want to clip it to a bag or something like that. And part of this startup kit, and this is one that I did just for for those that may need a little assistance or to get the fresh start right from the beginning. Our starter kit. It's going to include 2 corncob pipes, unsmoked. Well, this is not that one. That's one of my own. It's sitting right there too close to me. There we go. Unsmoked corncob pipes. I got a straight stem and a bent stem, just to give you some variety. You may have a preference. You may develop a preference over time, but you have one of each to try. I'm coming around on the straight stems. I used to be a bent bent pipe only, and I'm kind of coming around on some of the straight stem models. These are both excellent pipes. I have a couple of them myself. Okay, in the starter kit's going to be 80 count bundle of pipe cleaners. These are the BJ Longs, very good pipe cleaner. Prince Albert Cherry Vanilla, it's a very good light aromatic. And when I was making my order, I decided to go ahead and throw one more in for the starter kit, which is just some half and half. So you can have an aromatic and a non-aromatic. 2 of your what we call OTC dime store varieties They're just good. They're ones that after 10 years I still go to. But they're light, and for a new pipe smoker, they'd get you into it, and it wouldn't be too overwhelming. So this is also in just a check tool that I've included in there with it. Okay. So I'm going to go back into the original giveaway video to check on everything. So far, I don't recall any new pipe smokers coming up to join to throw their hat in the ring for the giveaway. If that doesn't happen, if we get to the end and there's no entries for the starter kit, I'm just going to pick another number and it'll go to somebody. So, even to the seasoned piper, there's some, good stuff in here to be had. So, that's what it's going to be. Now, the reasons, and I'm just kind of touching on some of the things that I did touch on my original video. I know it's kind of light on the tobacco, and I may, between now and the time of the drawing, come up with something else I may throw into the main prize. I picked some blends. I've heard a lot of good about the M4. I've never tried it. It's one of the higher end pouch varieties as far as higher on the price scale for a pouch. I thought, well, I'll throw it in there. I have not even tried it myself. I thought I had put 2 of them on there so I could try, but I went back and looked and I neglected to do that. I just put the 1 on there. And some Orlick Club, no, not the Club mixture, the Mellow mixture is what I just said. Because it will be possible for someone to enter the giveaway as a new pipe smoker and still win the main prize. And I didn't want to put anything too intense that may be off-putting to someone just coming into piping. So that's why I've set it up this way, given a lot of given a lot of advantage to the new pipers coming up, and I think that's good. That's my motivation, is to encourage more people to join the community and to give a boost, to some of the new pipers, young or old, that may just be looking for some guidance and a good start. So when they enter in for, if you are a new pipe smoker and you come upon this video or the original video, if you enter in a VR for the giveaway, and you include it, and you let me know in there that you are a new pipe smoker, then you're still going to be eligible for the main prize. The starter kit's going to be a separate drawing just for those that are new to pipe smoking or want to get started in it. Okay. Also, just a reminder, I did say in the other video that if this VR is your first video into the piping, the YouTube pipe community, I'm giving you an extra entry for that. And this is just to include those that may be viewing and haven't taking the next step and getting involved in presenting some material. It took me a while. I was just a viewer or a lurker for a long time because I saw how much was going on, how rich the community was, and thought, well, what could I do that's not already been done or discussed or is currently being discussed. When I first got into it, I realized that there's a lot of things that everybody could add. Every individual just makes the community that much more diverse. So I say come on with it. And I know and just giving a shout out to Patriot Piper that started out with VRs only and then included a commenting option. He made a good point. I know that there are some viewers who do not have the capability to do videos, and I don't want you to feel left out. So I'm going to include a comment option. Okay, if you just comment "I'm in," you'll get 1 entry. Any VRs will get you 2 entries. That's how I'm going to do that. That's how we're going to change going forward, since I've already got people that have put VRs in and everything like that. You know, in doing so, I'm giving something to those that don't have the capability. I understand that. But you know, if you do, you know, have the capability and you're able to do a VR, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 entries for each one of those. So I know it's kind of complicated, and I knew that I would do that. I have a tendency sometimes to overthink, you know, something simple. I'm excited to be a part of this community, and I wanted to include so many different ways for people to be encouraged to come in and join with us. So, just real quick, since I've got you here, I'll go ahead and go over some of the stuff that I picked up to put in my own cellar. I did want to try the Borkenmurth Cherry Liqueur. As I've stated many times before, I'm not really a big aromatics guy. I like mostly just the natural blends. There are some that I enjoy, some of the lighter ones. There are some, like I had the blackberry brandy and this peaches and cream that I've kind of been trying a little bit. And I don't hate it, but on those 2 blends, they're very, very heavily cased, and just not my thing really. But I'm gonna keep trying them, you know, all the way down. I have left them to dry a little bit to see if that would ease up on the intensity of the added flavoring, and it's done okay. I'm just kind of trying it out now that I've dried it out some to see how that takes with me. But I did want to try this one. I did enjoy the Captain Black Cherry. It was decent. So I thought I'd give this one a try, just for the heck of it. I did get me a couple pouches, a couple bags of the 80 count BJ Long pipe cleaners. Won't get them all out. And I keep misplacing my pipe tool. I have one here, but I got a few that I'm just going to throw here in my little pipe nook just to have backups. Now on to the tobacco. What I'm smoking now is the Lane Limited has a few different burley blend, you know, variations, and this one's the one that's just burley. Now they have the burley without bite, which I have some of that still. This is just the burley by itself. It just says Lane Limited burley. I bought it in 16 ounces at a time. I haven't tried this one, but as much as I like the burleys, I didn't see myself disliking it, and I think it's pretty good. This one came a little bit drier, and I like that because, you know, you get a little bit more when they're not weighing out some of the moisture content that's in the tobacco that I like to let dry out anyways. This one is, by the description and by the taste that I'm getting now and the aroma, it's very close to the Sir Walter Raleigh original, which is also a Lane product. It's just kind of a finer cut. You can see how it is. Just a plain burley, and it's delightfully simple. I can tell it's going to be a good go-to for my daily reading time. Makes good smoke. Tastes good. And you can just kind of see, this is another one. This is the Sutliff. Smoking Pipes was doing a sale on the Sutliff. This is the J4 Burley. Now this one is cased with some flavoring. So I either didn't read that correctly or missed it altogether. This has got quite a bit more moisture in it. I'm going to have to let this dry out. I'll probably put this out on a baking sheet overnight or something. It's got a very strong, it's called on the tobacco review, a vanilla casing. To me, kind of has a rum scent to it, but I can kind of see where they come up with vanilla. Well, I'm going to try that out just to see like I say, you know, I took a risk buying it by the pound, but it was a good deal, and I don't think I'm going to dislike it. But you can kind of see, judging by the moisture content when they weigh, you know, do it by weight and everything. This is the, I haven't taken anything out of this bag right here of the 1 pound, and this is the 1 pound. You know, this is the 1 pound that I flip it around that way. That I've got from the drier stuff, and I've already taken from that a full mason jar out of it as well. This is just the Lane Burley. I've got to put me a tape label on there, but you kind of get a little bit more volume that way. I don't know, it may smoke a little bit quicker now that it's dry, but I got the Commerce cask number 11. Just to fill out my order a little bit. Now I didn't buy this by the pound. I just bought like 4 ounces, I think I bought of this. And it's a very interesting English blend. I had a bowl yesterday when I first got it, and I enjoyed it, and I'm going to try it out a little bit more often. So I'd like to do a blend review on this one and all of these really. And there is, if you'll excuse my disorganization. I wanted to try this McBaron Golden Extra. It looks like it's a it's going to be like a Virginia Burley, pressed and sliced and rubbed out a little bit. In fact, I'm going to try some of that here in just a second, so I want to go and pop the tin. We'll just have a quick look while we're here. I will still be doing a review on it as well. And this is one that I wouldn't smoke on a regular basis. You know, my tins, I buy a few tins now and then just for when I go for special occasions, and when I'm at Mantle or something like that. But this is, if you haven't dealt with this already, it's a very coarse, just barely rubbed out tobacco. It does have a very robust tin note. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this one. I'm going to give that a try here in a minute after I cut. 'Cause we're already getting almost 18 minutes. So didn't mean to keep you that long, but that's what I pulled out of this one. I want to go ahead and go over my giveaway updates, and we're going to see how this goes. I don't think I have too many people so far that have entered. I'm going to tack on the end of this one a list of, or not on the end of this one, this is getting long already, go over again between now and the end who all I have. So if you know anybody that's just wanting to get into it or something, just let them know that there's an opportunity for a new piper. So that's what I have so far. Like I say, I may come across some things to add into the main drawing as well. So guess I'll leave you with that. OTC Piper, wishing everybody all the best. Here's to good times and a warm pipe.